So, moving on to our Dungeon Master tip, addressing problematic situations. Hey, Dalcinia brought this up earlier. When you're aware that a situation is unfolding, addressing it immediately is the key toward reinforcing your game's boundaries and moving back toward a fun environment. A quick and strong word from a GM can often immediately just put an end to an uncomfortable situation.
And I know I've had to step in here and there a few times too over the years. So
sometimes it can be as easy as saying the following: "Hey, what you said really isn't cool. Please don't do that at my table." If the game moves on from there, that's great. But if it doesn't, you should always feel empowered to stand your ground and stand up for marginalized players who might have been the butt of a joke or the target of hostility.
Yep.
Fuck that.
If something happens during a game and the player brings it up to you later, listen to them and adjust the problems as might be necessary. Now, keyword might be necessary, because sometimes it might be a whole lot of nothing. And I'm not saying always, but I'm just saying sometimes. Because some people can blow up things bigger than they really are. Reiterate to your players that you are committed to making the game fun for everyone and that you value his or her presence at the table. Most importantly, believe the player when they tell you they've been made to feel unwelcome or uncomfortable. If another player has caused a problem, assist it with that player. It's important for you to address a person who has done harm to another and not to punish the individual who's told you they've been harmed. Kobold's Guide to Game Mastering.
Yes, Kobold's Guide to Game Mastering. If you have not picked it up, you need to. There's lots of great shit on there. So what I'm gonna say here is we recently had a guest blog on consent, and all y'all crazy a-holes that just suck, stop gatekeeping, stay in your mom's basement. Nobody wants you around. You suck. Everyone should care about others, and if you don't, be gone with you. Is that a little too direct? Don't suck. Be a human being.
Yeah.
Is that too much to
Also,
ask?
on a speaking as a bi person, there's something I'd actually like to point out that some people tend to get a bit weird with, is that when someone makes a joke, make sure that the person that, the joke is made in the expense of is whether they're okay with it or not, because quite often I've had someone make a joke and someone explodes at it while I'm sitting in the back muting my mic because I'm laughing. Yep. And then the whole table is ruined, and I'm trying to come back and the situation, and we spent like an hour trying to solve everything, and I'm just there was no issue here.
And yeah, because I've definitely kind of like what you said. I've lost how many times I've already seen like someone would make, let's say, a joke about, let's say whatever A, person B jumps in like, that is offensive to this community. You should not say that. Only for person A to go, actually, I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, like it goes both ways. It's like be careful not to go overboard in any direction.
Yeah. Just being a decent human being is usually how you do that. I mean, we can all take a joke most times, but it shouldn't be so much that it's at the expense of others.
Like one time I can remember. Well, one example I remember I had to jump in one time when I ran a game, and I mentioned this on the show before, was I think we can all agree that all players and DMs have different play styles. But some players...
No, I don't agree with that. Everyone's the same.
And some people can take it way too far.
Everyone's a robot.
Yeah. And some people can take that's not how I have fun way too far. Where a player's like, okay, I just took this much damage, I'm at this much HP, and only for another player to jump on, like, you are metagaming, do not say your HP at your table, your character does not know what your HP is. And I as a DM something like, hold up. When I'm running a game, such activity at my table is perfectly okay.
Yep.
In accordance with page 4 of the DMG, you are not allowed to do that.
And that person scowled at me and said, well, I'm not healing anybody who tells me what their HP is.
Well, then, okay. Whatever. Get the fuck out. All right. So, that'll do it for our Dungeon Master tip.